So as I was saying, I work with EverydayFamily.com. We are a pregnancy and parenting website, and I have a lot of stuff in common with you, having a daughter similar age as your oldest. And I'm excited to talk to you today about what you've been up to since 90210, which I love watching, by the way, and miss dearly. And, just parenting, right?
And parenting, Dad's the best role I've ever had. And would you believe that 90210 has been off the air for 16 years?
No, I can't believe that. It makes me feel really old.
Well, how did you think I feel? We started airing 26 years ago in 1990. It's just, time flies. Time flies. Since 90210, I've been involved in so many different things. Most recently, a TV movie series called Sharknado. Sharknado: The Fourth Awakens will air on Sci-Fi July 31st. Very excited about this, as is the rest of the world, seemingly. I'm just very lucky to be a part of this project. Also, my wife and I, very involved in the parenting space, as you are. We started a family lifestyle blog called At Home with the Zierings. And it's a place where we share our passions of food, of all the creative arts that my wife brings to our kids' lives, and all our family adventures. And that's been really exciting. I think, though, since 90210, my greatest accomplishment, I'd have to say it's my kids, Mia and Penna. They're my why for everything.
I would think so. I do have 2 daughters, right?
Yes.
Yes, 2 girls.
3 and 5.
Goodness. Just wait. 3 and 5. Yeah, my daughter just turned 5 a month ago. So.
Oh, happy birthday.
And then I have a son who's 1, so I'm a little bit further behind you on the second, but
that's okay.
Fun at this age, right?
It's great. It's great. But at every age, there's different challenges. My 3-year-old Penna right now, one of the challenges we're dealing with is bedwetting. It's something that happens to some of us, if not all of us. And for me, it was a horrible experience. I think it was like 4 or 5. I don't remember exactly how old I was, but I was out of diapers at the time. And if I wet the bed, I would wake up in a panic. I would frantically try and change my bed sheets so my parents didn't know that and God forbid my brothers, I've got 2 older brothers, if they found out, they would abuse me. No.
Kids feel, that you're feeling so, ashamed about it. We don't want our children to feel ashamed about this because it's not really something that they can control even,
You're absolutely right. It's nothing you can control. It's developmental. 1 in 6 kids ages 4 to 12 are dealing with it. But they have to know that it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And for my wife and I, my wife, who happens to be a nurse and has had some experience in the postpartum unit in hospitals, she knew immediately what to do. And it was so funny because she put our daughter in these good night's pants, and it was a non-issue. But it reminded me immediately of oh, wow, I remember, stuff that I tried to block out. Waking up embarrassed or ashamed. My daughter Penna, you know what? It's helped on so many different levels. It gives her a sense of independence. She puts them on before her nightgown by herself. If she does wet her good nights, she doesn't really know about it. The kids are able to sleep comfortably, so she's not being waken up when it happens, and I'm not being awakened when it happens either. In the morning, she wakes up confident and secure, where my experience was the complete opposite. And I think by finding a manageable solution to nighttime wetting, we've been able to free up her headspace for her to grow. Confidence, independence.
Will just be a little, yes, and this will just be a blip. She won't even remember the fact that this was an issue in her life. It's not going to affect her the way it obviously has affected you.
Well, it wasn't something that happened every night to me, but, once you see it happening with your kids, it kind of brings back what your experience was.
It does, very much. So I know that this is really common, but I feel like people don't really talk about it, right? It's kind of untalked about. So where can we send parents for more information about this? Where can we send them?
You can send parents to the website, goodnights.com, and you can hear directly from the experts who there's videos, there's a tremendous amount of information that can be gleaned from the website about this bedwetting issue. But ultimately, I think it's incumbent upon the parents to just nurture your kids. Create an environment that's supportive and help them understand that this happens to a lot of us. Relate your story if you have one, and try and even out the speed bump and make it a non-issue. And then they will. It won't be a problem for them.
Exactly. Well, I think you've got the right attitude about it, and I think that that's what we want to help spread and share, right? It's not a big deal. Just give them the tools that they need to, get through it and be their support, and all will be good, right?
Absolutely. It's going to be okay. I mean, that's what you have to help them understand. It's going to be okay.
Exactly. Well, we haven't done any sleepovers yet besides the grandparents' house, but I know that they're coming. She started talking about it.
Yeah. And if with our daughter, when Mia or Penna, our next door neighbors, are very friendly with the two girls that live next door to us. If they have a sleepover, well, we send them in the good nights pants. And my oldest too, just in case. I mean, it's such a non-issue that they talk about it with their girlfriends. I mean, they've got decorations on them, and they share and they show, and all of a sudden, those kids, Mommy, I want that too. But the parents know that, okay, I'm sneaking one over on them. I'm getting one past. I'm throwing a curveball that, navigates around a potentially negative experience. I want my kids to grow up with as many positive experiences as possible, and then reinforce those positive experiences and help them grow to be, solid individuals.
Yes, that's what we're all striving for, right?
Absolutely.
Get there. Well, I appreciate you chatting with us about, your experience and with your children as well. And
thanks.
You're on the right path, and hopefully we can all, get through it together. And
absolutely. It's going to be okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.